Hello Year 12, this is your second standard English assessment task for 2015. The module is Text and Society, Exploring Transitions, the story of Tom Brennan. You'll be doing a writing and listening component, and it is due on Wednesday the 25th of March 2015 to be handed in at the library before 8:35 a.m. It will be marked out of 30, 10 marks per diary entry, with an overall weighting of 15%. Please ensure that you sign your declaration of originality on your cover sheet. The outcomes that assessed are: H4 describes and analyses the ways that language forms and features and structures of text shape meaning and influence responses. H6 engages with the details of the text in order to respond critically and personally. H10 analyses and synthesizes information and ideas into sustained and logical arguments for a range of purposes and audiences. H11 draws upon the imagination to transform experience and ideas into text, demonstrating control of language. You will be assessed on how well you engage with the concept of exploring transitions through listening to an extract from J.C. Burke. Compose diary entries which incorporate the features of the text type and technique identification and analysis. Analyse your set text and one related text with reference to transitions into new phases of life. Organise, develop and express ideas using language appropriate to audience, purpose and form. This is your task. You are to watch the YouTube extract. You can click on this with the J.C. Burke extract link, where J.C. Burke talks about the moments in Tom Brennan's life where he experiences transition. In this extract, J.C. Burke refers to techniques that she used to represent how Tom felt about this transition. You will then be required to write 3 diary entries. The listening component is designed to assist you in the important parts of the characters that J.C. Burke discusses. You do not have to refer to the listening component in your diary entries. Your task then is to imagine you are Tom, Daniel, Kylie, Brendan, Tess, which is the mum, Joe, which is the dad, or Gran. As your chosen character, you are to write a series of 3 diary entries, 400 to 500 words each. Each diary entry should represent a different aspect of the novel, where the character deals with a transition. It would be a good idea to choose an aspect from the beginning, middle and end of the novel so that the focus is on the following things: the ways in which individuals experience transitions into new phases of life and social contexts, examples of where these transitions may be challenging, confronting, exciting or transformative, how these transitions are represented by techniques in the novel. Now, your teacher is going to explain to you how to integrate these techniques into your first-person voice in the diary entry. Specific examples of where these transitions result in growth, change, and a range of consequences for the individuals and others. The experience of venturing into new worlds. How transitions result in new ideas and knowledge, shifts in attitudes and beliefs, and a deepened understanding of self and others. Your diary entries must be based on exploring transitions and must include a link to one piece of related material that your chosen character has come across. This text has helped your character in dealing with their current challenges and should be referred to in each diary entry. The marking criteria for the diary entries is as follows. To get an A range response, you need to be able to demonstrate a sophisticated understanding of the techniques and meta-language employed by the composer to explore the ideas associated with the module. You need to be able to demonstrate a detailed understanding of the novel in relation to the key ideas of the module. You need to be able to organise, develop and express ideas skillfully using language appropriate to purpose, audience and context through a series of diary entries. For a B range response, you need to demonstrate a thorough understanding of the techniques and meta-language employed by the composer to explore the ideas associated with the module. Demonstrate a thorough understanding of the novel in relation to the key ideas of the module. You need to be able to organise, develop and express ideas thoroughly using language appropriate to purpose, audience and context through a series of diary entries. Or a C range response demonstrates a sound understanding of the techniques employed by the composer to explore the ideas associated with the module, demonstrates a sound understanding of the novel in relation to the key ideas of the module, and organise, develop and express your ideas in a sound way using language that's appropriate to purpose, audience and context. For a D range response, demonstrates a basic understanding of the techniques employed by the composer to explore the ideas associated with the module, demonstrates a basic understanding of the novel in relation to the key ideas of the module, organises, develops and expresses ideas in a basic way using language appropriate to purpose, audience and context. And finally, an E-range response will demonstrate an elementary understanding of the techniques employed by the composer to explore the ideas associated with the module, demonstrate an elementary understanding of the novel in relation to the key ideas of the module, and organise, develop and express ideas in an elementary way using language appropriate to purpose, audience and context. And a 0 would be a non-attempt or a non-serious attempt or a virtual non-attempt. The marker will also provide you with feedback in relation to how well you went for this task.